It's a hard life as a scapegoat. I'm a failed whistleblower. I can't get a lawyer. I can't go to police. And I've been financially abused for decades, more so in the past 5 years. This victimisation is against the law. Victimisation is against the law. This is a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. A person can't be expected to survive in a society without basic things: shelter, a home, food, medicine, equality before the law, access to the law, civil liberties, privacy, protection from violence, protection from persecution, and a little bit of fairness. I won't survive because I have none of those things. They were taken from me. The world has witnessed this being taken from me, and no one is willing to intervene. There is enough prosperity in this world for everybody. People are scared to be seen to stick up for me because of throwback from politics in political or financial persecution, such as what has happened to me. I've been excommunicated from the Australian government, and no government agency will admit a relationship with former ASIO employee Steve Icenides. This pivotal thing underpins my persecution. It is a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, and it's locked me out of all things government, such as being banned at the Australian Financial Complaints Authority. My human rights abuses have been documented, but the Australian Human Rights Commission refuses to intervene or investigate. That elongates my abuse and continues my suffering. I've never asked for much in life. I just want a home for my dog and I, freedom from persecution and victimisation, and enough medicine and food to sustain me. That's all I've asked for in this opposition to my cruel treatment by authorities in which everyone's fallen into line. So there are some things that I need in the next 24 hours to survive. I've lived as a vagrant and an excommunicated person from society, from healthcare, from family, from friends for too long. I need a hotel to stay in tonight. I've found someone where I can get some help and some access to the law, but that costs money. I need people to pay ID me the money that I need, and I haven't asked for much. I need some cigarettes, I need food, and a place to stay. I'm really sick of sleeping in my car. If that could be done, it'll probably save my life. And if it's not, the authorities are already after me, and they will identify me with, being crazy, or identify me with being a criminal, when the real criminals are public officials, politicians, lawyers, and heads of statutory government agencies. I'm not a bad person. I spent 30 years helping people in this country out of altruism mostly, and all I want is a chance to live and to serve in the community again. I need certain things in the next 24 hours. How much longer does the world want to oppress me and delegitimise my story? I'm not insane, and I've been force medicated for my apparent ingrained delusions of persecution. But those persecutionary things are not effigies in my imagination, nor are they delusions, but they are verifiable facts, and they are acknowledged and could be acknowledged and have been acknowledged and demonstratable as a phenomenon that is affecting me and that has victimized me. And that victimization caused my death in February 2021, and I was revived from certain death. And the authorities are well aware that redacting my prosperity and silencing me and delegitimizing my story is putting me at great further risk. And therefore we can deduce this conspiracy has malice, and it has malice in which to kill me. If I died today, mental illness and drugs would be blamed, and all of those guilty people would be exonerated from any liability. I'm not a bad person. I just am heinously misunderstood. I've been framed as a rapist, a pedophile, an extortionist, and really those with incredible amounts of power and political privilege will try anything with which to silence me. And all of my friends have fallen away. My phones were intercepted. My business was destroyed. The things I did have to actually help myself have been taken from me. And this is a vile and abhorrent victimization, considering that I actually do have mental illness, and that to further amplify that intentionally and maliciously to distress me is a malice that's unforgivable. So, bring on the cash. I need it today. There's no two ways about it. I'm not a criminal. I'm not unethical. I'm actually a nice person, would you believe it or not, even though I've been abused for so many years and heinously misunderstood. Does anyone want to give Steve Icenides a call? What about Russell Ball, the powerful lawyer who informs government policy? What about Attorney Mark Dreyfus, who's never acknowledged my calls? Or Anthony Albanese himself, who knows of my situation and has refused to meaningfully intervene, and in doing so uses the government mantra of delay, deny, defer in order to bring about maximum damage before justice arrives. I need money. Please pay ID me, because I'm worth probably about 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars if this conspiracy to pervert the cause of justice is alleged with authorities at the High Court, and it should be at the High Court. I've got a federal court document that states my welfare, health, safety and life are at imminent risk, and that was from months ago. It's really hard asking help from authorities when it is authority that has abused you and literally killed you and is still trying to. It's not okay. This happened to me. And it's not fair, and it's not ethical, and it's not legal, and it's a brutal oppression for an already marginalised person. That's malicious. And I want some help, and you can help by legitimately acknowledging my story. You can help by not vilifying me for mental illness to the exclusion of all other factors. And you can help by donating to my cause until I can sustain myself with food, medicine and shelter in order to get justice. And without that happening, I can't be expected to survive.